Welcome, thrill seekers, to a spine-tingling adventure. Today, we're taking you on a sneak peek into the world's most haunted, abandoned amusement parks. If you like videos like these, please like and subscribe. These places, man, they were once filled with laughter, with joy, with the exuberance of life. Now, they stand frozen in time, ghostly reminders of a past cut short. There's a darkness that hangs over these parks, a heaviness in the air that's palpable. We're talking about rusted Ferris wheels piercing the silence, dilapidated roller coasters twisting and turning like tormented souls, and empty arcades echoing with the ghosts of laughter long gone. Join me as we peel back the layers of these haunted wonderlands, delve into their chilling histories, and confront the entities trapped within their decaying grounds. Get ready, because we're about to explore the paranormal activities that make these parks truly unforgettable. We'll be walking in the footsteps of those who worked here, those who played here, and those who never left. Buckle up, because this is going to be a wild ride. Our first stop is the infamous Six Flags New Orleans in Louisiana. Abandoned after Hurricane Katrina in 2005, this park has since become a playground for urban explorers and ghost hunters alike. The storm, it ripped through here like a vengeful spirit, leaving devastation in its wake. This place was never the same. Now the park stands as a haunting reminder of the raw power of nature and the fragility of human joy. The air is thick with the silence of forgotten laughter, punctuated only by the eerie creak of rusted rides swaying in the wind. You can almost hear the echoes of terrified screams as the floodwaters rose, trapping families seeking refuge in a place meant for fun. The stories are out there, man. People talk about seeing shadowy figures lurking in the shadows of the roller coasters, or hearing ghostly whispers carried on the wind. Some say they can sense the presence of those who lost their lives during the storm, their souls unable to escape the watery grave that consumed their city. It's a place where the veil between our world and the next feels thin, where the energy of tragedy lingers in the air. The park's mascot, Mr. Six, a once jovial figure meant to bring joy, is now said to roam the grounds, a menacing presence lurking in the shadows. Imagine that, a symbol of childhood fun twisted into something sinister by the events that unfolded here. It's enough to send chills down your spine. We've heard tales of security guards who refused to patrol certain areas after dark, their radios crackling with unexplained interference. They say the air grows heavy with dread, the temperature plummets, and a feeling of being watched intensifies. Some have even reported seeing apparitions of children, still dressed in their colorful park attire, their laughter echoing through the desolate midway. Are these the restless spirits of those who lost their innocence in the storm's aftermath, forever bound to this place? Or are they simply figments of our imagination, fueled by the unsettling atmosphere and the weight of the tragedy that unfolded here? Whatever the truth may be, one thing is certain: Six Flags. New Orleans is a place where the boundaries of reality seem to blur, and the spirits of the past refuse to rest. Next, we head to Okpo Land in South Korea, a park with a dark and tragic history. Opened in the early 1990s, it quickly gained a reputation for being cursed due to a series of fatal accidents. The park was abruptly closed in 1999 after a young girl fell to her death from a ride. The park has remained untouched ever since, a chilling monument to negligence and sorrow. Locals tell tales of the girl's spirit, haunting the rusted rides she once loved. This place, it's not just abandoned, it's cursed. The duck-themed ride, from which the young girl met her demise, stands as a grim reminder of the tragedy that unfolded here. The chipped paint, the rusted bars, the silence, it's all a chilling testament to a life lost too soon. People claim to have seen her ghostly form, dressed in the clothes she wore that fateful day, staring out from the ride's empty carriages. They say her eyes reflect the terror of her final moments, her voice a mournful whisper carried on the wind. Even the bravest souls have reported feeling an overwhelming sense of dread when near this particular ride, as if the very air is thick with her despair. There are stories of people experiencing sudden drops in temperature, their hair standing on end, and an overwhelming feeling of being watched. Some have even claimed to have been touched by unseen hands, their bodies left tingling with an icy cold that seems to seep into their very bones. Okpo Land is a stark reminder that sometimes the places we build for joy can become tainted by tragedy, their laughter replaced by screams, their memories forever stained with the blood of the innocent. Japan, man. It's got this whole other level of spooky. Ancient temples, haunted forests, and then you got places like Takakanonuma, Greenland. This place is like if you took all the creepy vibes from those abandoned Japanese villages and crammed them into an amusement park. Opened in the 70s, it was supposed to be this big family fun zone, but it was plagued with problems from the get-go. Locals say the land itself was cursed, and when you hear the stories of what went down there, you start to think maybe they're right. I mean, we're talking unexplained accidents, strange noises, people seeing things they can't explain. It all adds up to a seriously messed up energy. Now, the park officially closed in '99. Financial troubles, they said, but the locals, they'll tell you it's because the darkness became too much to handle. And when you see this place reclaimed by nature, swallowed by the trees, you can feel that darkness. It's heavy, oppressive, like something's watching you from the shadows. That's what makes this place so intriguing. It's not just an abandoned amusement park, it's a portal into something unknown, something ancient and powerful. And when you're standing there in the heart of that energy, you know you're not alone. We've heard stories from people who claim to have seen shadowy figures lurking in the decaying rides, heard children's laughter echoing through the empty arcade. Now, I'm not saying I believe everything I hear, but there's a certain weight to these stories, a consistency that's hard to ignore. The Japanese believe in spirits, in entities that linger after death, and this park, with its tragic history and unsettling energy, seems like the perfect breeding ground for such phenomena. It's like the veil between our world and the spirit world is thin here, almost transparent. We've got our work cut out for us at Takakanonuma, Greenland. This isn't just about finding evidence of the paranormal. It's about understanding the darkness that permeates this place. It's about facing the unknown and confronting the spirits that call this abandoned amusement park home. Stay with us as we venture deeper into the heart of Takakanonuma, Greenland, a place where the line between reality and nightmare blurs, and where the echoes of laughter mingle with the whispers of the dead. Guys, we're now standing at the edge of Pripyat Amusement Park. This place is like a punch in the gut, you know? It's a chilling reminder of the devastating Chernobyl disaster. The bright colors of the Ferris wheel and bumper cars, now faded and peeling, just amplify the feeling of unease here. It's like time froze on April 26, 1986. Imagine the excitement, the anticipation in the air. This park was supposed to be the crown jewel of Pripyat. The grand opening was set for May 1st, just a few days after the disaster. Can you imagine the parties, the laughter, the joy that was supposed to fill this space? Walking through the deserted park, you can almost hear the echoes of laughter. But it's all in my head, right? The silence here is deafening. It's a silence that screams with the weight of tragedy. The energy here is heavy, oppressive. I'm feeling it. The crew's feeling it. It's like the park itself is a vessel, holding the fear, the confusion, the pain of that fateful day. The dosimeter is going crazy, which means the radiation levels are spiking. This place is a stark reminder of the raw power of nature and the devastating consequences of human error. We're going to set up some equipment near the bumper cars. Something about this spot, it feels like a focal point. Like whatever energy is trapped here, it's drawn to this area. Aaron, set up the REM pod here. There's a story, a local legend that says you can hear the phantom laughter of children on the wind here in Pripyat. I don't know if it's true, but I can tell you this place messes with your head. We're picking up some strange readings on the EVP recorder. It's like they're trying to communicate, trying to break through the veil. I'm getting chills, man. This is heavy stuff. This is Lake Shawnee Amusement Park. And let me tell you, this place has a dark past. Built on a Native American burial ground, it's like this park was cursed from the start. The stories of tragedy here are woven into the very fabric of this place. You can feel it in the air, heavy and oppressive. Horrific accidents shattered the hope of the 1920s. By the late 1960s, Lake Shawnee had become a ghost town. The spirits of those who lost their lives here, they never left. After spending just a few minutes here, I can tell you they're right. We're here at the swing set, one of the eeriest spots in the entire park. They say that if you sit on one of these swings at night, you can feel the presence of the spirits of the children who died here. Some say you can even hear their laughter, faint and high-pitched, carried on the breeze. The air around the swings feels thick, heavy, like you're wading through invisible molasses. It's hard to breathe, hard to think straight. I'm getting a really bad feeling about this. My gut is telling me to turn back, but we're here for a reason. We're here to face whatever evil lurks in this forsaken place. There's a story about a young girl named Grace who drowned in the lake many years ago. They say she's the one who pushes the swings, her laughter echoing through the empty playground. Some visitors have even claimed to see her, a shadowy figure in a white dress gliding through the trees. This place is a nightmare factory, churning out fear and despair. The energy here is palpable, a suffocating blanket of sadness and loss. It's like every tragedy that ever happened here is replaying itself over and over again, a never-ending loop of pain and suffering. From the abandoned, overgrown Six Flags New Orleans to the tragedy-stricken Lake Shawnee, each haunted amusement park we've explored holds its own unique and chilling stories. We've stood in the shadows of rusted Ferris wheels, felt the chill of phantom laughter, and heard the whispers of lost souls trapped in these forgotten places. These abandoned places, once filled with the joy and excitement of children and families, now serve as eerie reminders of their haunted pasts. The laughter has faded, the lights have gone out, and the ride stands silent, monuments to a time gone by. But the energy, the raw emotional residue of what happened here, that remains. Outro music fades out, screen fades to black with the text. Subscribe for more spine-tingling explorations into history's haunted corners.